Hello, I'm Grim Fraley, and today I'm going to show you all how to re-spool your favorite bait casting reel. This is a pretty simple thing. It's done all the time. It takes old frayed line that's bad, it's dry rotted, it's no good, and you put on fresh new line, which is better for you when you're fishing. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to engage our spool. So we have to hit that right there, which allows this reel spool to go into free spool mode. This is how you cast, this is how everything works. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to start peeling off line. Well, this can take a time if you use your hand. So what I like to do is get a drill and a piece of wire. I've already attached the line on there, but once I do that, I can just start drilling, and this will peel the line off the spool and onto the piece of wire that I've attached to the drill. That'll take a matter of minutes, and it takes no time, and it's better for you because it saves you time. Well, now that you see, I've got my whole spool empty. All that's left on there now is the previous knot that I tied on there. So what I'm going to do is I take a pair of scissors, and there's a knot right about there that I have to cut. So I just reach down there with those scissors and I cut it. Now there's nothing on the spool. From there I can engage my reel back. So I twist the handle and I engage the reel. And now I get to choose what line I would have put on there. There's all kinds of line. You can have fluorocarbon, braid, monofilament. All are good, but for the techniques I'm going to use this weekend, I needed monofilament. So what you need for this is your line and something round to put into the middle of the line to hold it still. So once I have that in there, I set it off to the side. It's very important to keep your spool of line in the direction it needs to be facing up, so it doesn't have any line twist whenever you take off and you start to reel and put a line on here. Well, it's facing up. There's no line twist. There's no nothing. I get the end of line, and I put it in right here. This is the spool eye, which allows line to be put on your reel. Insert it through there, and it will come out the front. From there, I'm going to take this and run it around the spool. I have to do this, and this is a kind of a tricky task based on how your reel is. So I have to go around the back, and it comes out on the back side of my reel. I wet it down just a little bit to keep it straight. Then I have to go back through the front, and I catch it out here. Alright, so now there's no line on it whatsoever. And I've attached my new line. From there, you have to tie your knot. So for this knot, I like to tie just a simple, easy overhand knot. Just takes no time at all. I pinch my line together. I twist, and I twist. You can see right here this twist I'm making. I twist 7 to 8 times. Then with this tag in, where I was pinching up here the line, I've created a little hole. Take this tag in, and I run through. And before I pull it all the way tight, I wet it down and cinch it. This allows for line not to burn whenever you're reeling in fish or you're lining it on here. From there, I'm left with a big piece of tag. So we cut that off with our scissors. Then we grab the line and the knot that we've made, and we just pull tight. This will put it down on the reel, and now you're ready to begin your final step, which is actually spooling the reel. Earlier I said you needed something round and your spool of line to set down. Well, this is where it comes big into play. Your line can't have any twists in it. It can't have any things that'll cause disruption in your cast. So this needs to always be facing up. So I set it down, I face it up, Set it on the ground because it's easier. And from there, my reel has been engaged, my line's on there tight, and I begin reeling. From here, you get an option. People like different amounts of line on their spools. Some people like more line, some people like less line. I like more line because it's easier to cast. So I just sit here and I turn until I get enough line on there that I want. Once I have all the line on there that I want, I'm going to put this end of the line in my mouth and cut the other end. You've now respooled your favorite bait casting reel and you're ready to go catch mondos. Thank you.